Welcome, brave seekers of knowledge. Today, we delve into the riveting tale of a pivotal figure in the annals of history, an illustrious leader whose unwavering faith and indomitable spirit forever changed the course of an entire nation. We're talking about none other than Joshua, the son of Nun, hailing from the tribe of Ephraim. He is not merely a name in history. He is a symbol of faith, courage, and leadership. So grab your swords and shields, figuratively speaking, and join us as we explore the incredible life and legacy of Joshua, who succeeded the legendary Moses. Joshua was born into the tribe of Ephraim, one of the most prominent tribes among the Israelites. From his earliest days, he was a man of remarkable character, one who would be molded by both trials and divine intervention. The nation of Israel was in the throes of one of its most tumultuous periods, wandering through the wilderness with the weight of their past sins on their backs. Raised amidst this chaos, Joshua was not merely a product of his environment, but a leader in the making. As a young man, Joshua served as the aide to Moses, a calling that would shape his destiny in profoundly significant ways. Imagine standing beside a giant of faith, witnessing miracles unfold, and learning the art of leadership from the very best. It is here that he absorbed the law, the promises of God, and the fierce determination required to steer a nation towards its promised land. Through these experiences, Joshua developed an unshakable bond with the Almighty, a relationship grounded in trust and obedience. His spirit was ripe for leadership long before the mantle of responsibility fell upon him. As the sands of time flowed, tragedy struck the Israelites. The towering figure of Moses, the man who had brought them out of Egypt, performed signs and wonders, and mediated the covenant, could not enter the promised land due to an act of disobedience. This marked a pivotal moment in the history of the Israelites. It was a moment bursting with potential, yet shrouded by uncertainty. Who could possibly fill the enormous shoes of the man who had literally spoken with God? Enter Joshua, torchbearer. In a moment heavy with emotion, yet steeped in divine purpose, God himself appointed Joshua as Moses' successor. Be strong and courageous, God commanded Joshua. You shall lead this people to inherit the land that I swore to their ancestors. And so, the mantle of leadership was not merely transferred, it was divinely bestowed, imbuing Joshua with strength and wisdom beyond measure. The transition was not merely formal, it was a critical juncture for the Israelites. They were about to embark on a colossal journey, one that would require an unparalleled resolve to face the daunting challenges ahead. The echoes of Moses' leadership reverberated through the hearts of the people, and Joshua had no choice but to step up, inspired by the faith of his predecessor, yet fueled by the fire of his own convictions. With his eyes set firmly on the land flowing with milk and honey, Joshua rallied the Israelites, igniting a passionate fervor throughout the camps. They were no longer a wayward nation. They were warriors, poised for conquest. The first test of his leadership came in the form of Jericho, a fortified city believed to be impregnable. The Israelites had to confront not just physical walls, but also the challenges of fear and self-doubt. March around the city and let the trumpets sound, commanded Joshua, echoing the divine instructions he had received. Can you imagine the skepticism that rippled through the ranks? Here was a plan that defied all conventional wisdom, yet Joshua's unwavering faith propelled him forward. On the seventh day, after a week of silent determination, the walls of Jericho came tumbling down with a resounding crash. They were not just bricks and mortar collapsing. They were barriers of doubt, fear, and past failures shattering in unison. But the conquest of Canaan did not end with Jericho. With remarkable strategic insight and divine favor, Joshua led his people into an era of conquest marked by battles against formidable enemies like Ai, Gibeon, and many others. Each victory solidified his position as a leader chosen by God, and with every triumph, the Israelites' faith in him swelled. The announcement of God's presence among them was powerful. Sun stood still in the heavens as Joshua prayed for victory at Gibeon. Who could wield such authority? Surely this was a leader empowered by divine intervention, a man destined to guide his people into the fullness of God's promises. As the dust of battle settled, Joshua took an even more formidable challenge upon his shoulders, the unification of a nation. With painstaking deliberation, he divided the land of Canaan among the tribes, Ephraim, Judah, Manasseh, and others. Yet this partitioning was not mere logistics. It was a symbolic act, a covenantal promise whereby each tribe received its inheritance directly from God through their leader. Joshua's commitment to justice and equity became his legacy as he guided the Israelites, ensuring that every tribe had its rightful share, not just of land, but of opportunity. But let us probe deeper into what truly immortalizes Joshua in the tapestry of history. Is it his military cunning, his faith, the divine miracles that seem to follow him like shadows? Yes, but it is also the fact that he was a man of resolve, not an infallible figure. He faced adversity, opposition, and moments of doubt, yet he stood unwavering, an embodiment of faithfulness. As he reached the twilight of his life, he gathered the community, challenging them to remain faithful to God and to obey his commandments. "Choose this day whom you will serve," he famously declared. Those words resonate through generations, echoing an eternal call to commitment and loyalty, a rallying cry for anyone seeking purpose and direction. Joshua's journey is more than a tale of faith and conquest. It is a testament to the power of choice and the impact of leadership. As the sun sets over the land he once guided, we are reminded that each decision shapes our path and influences those who follow. Joshua's legacy teaches us that true strength lies not just in victories won, but in the unwavering commitment to our values and the courage to lead others toward a shared vision. In this modern age, his call to serve resonates just as deeply, urging us to reflect on our own commitments and the legacies we wish to leave behind.